second or third book, did you try to create an outline? Because I've heard
Of
that,
course, of
yeah.
course. See, we are creating outlines,
Hmm.
but then the characters don't stay within those.
Right.
I don't think there's this pantser and plotter, right? I think all of us are somewhere on the spectrum. At the end of the day, the book has to thread together. So I can't throw random stuff out there. So, for example, if The Way Home started with Anya's grief, and
Hmm.
that's still it's still a predominant theme of the book, right? I have not deviated from it.
Yeah.
But who are the people who I need to tell that story? What are the circumstances? And then they have to fall in place together. If Anya is living in Goa today, I cannot have someone else living in Canada tomorrow. It's as simple as that, right?
Hmm.
So the rest comes like a scaffold, but that process can be chaotic. But
Right.
I enjoy it. I enjoy creating outlines. I love using colored pens and stationery. In fact, today morning I was speaking to a friend and I told her, "Ki, yeah, I've been, mentally doing the ideation for like 2 days now. I want to sit down and draw because that the next book is set in the mountains, in the foothills. Yes, it's a messy process. It seems disorganized while it's happening. But at the end of the day, when I'm sending a book out, it can't be disorganized, right? You're not going to read my random musings. It's not a blog, it's a book. It has to have a structure.
And I recognize with you a lot because when I started writing my first book, I had started writing it as a short story. When I started writing, I ended at 75,000 words,
Wow.
and then I had my second book in head. And initially it was all unstructured and it was just coming out of me. I was like, okay, the story, this protagonist needs to be told, so let me just go through it. It's like a very messy creative process that that
It
happens.
is.